Welcome back to Dogwood Life. It's mail day. We got parts. So at some point over the course of this weekend, we are going to be repairing our washing machine, and hopefully it no longer leaks all over our floor. So basically the long and the short of what we got here is we had a tear right in here. Now I sort of temporary patched it with a tire patch kit out of my pickup, but it's not ideal, and we've had to redo it a couple times while we were waiting for the part to come in because it keeps peeling back up and coming loose. So today what we're going to do is pull that whole burrows out, and we're going to replace it. We got the box here. We're going to open it up, make sure that the parts look right, and then we'll start ripping apart the machine.
Is that a new one?
Looks pretty comparable. Looks right. Guess we'll start pulling it apart and see if it looks correct on that end. So part of the reason I wanted to make this video is in any of the ones that I saw about instructions on how to do this, you have to disassemble this entire machine. Well, we're in a tight space side to side, and we have our dryer above it. So taking it apart really isn't my first choice. I want to see if we can take this ring out without disassembling the front of this machine. So let's see what we can figure out. Okay. So first thing we're going to do, there is an outer wire ring that holds it onto the door. So we're going to try to get in here and get that out. It is spring loaded, so it's a little bit of a bear to get at. But once we can get it out, oh, come on. It's a spring-loaded ring, so we'll set it aside, pull this all off, and then we're on to our next step, which will be, from the inside here, there is another ring that holds it in place, and it has a screw in, so we'll use a Phillips screwdriver. In theory, I've got to find the spot. It is all tight context, but I don't think taking apart the whole machine is needed. Quiet. And there's our other ring off. That holds it onto the drum inside. So now we'll see if we can get that grommet released from the inner drum. And if I recall correctly, this one's a little bit more of a pain to remove.
Ask me if you need this.
Oh, there we go. It popped. And we got it. It is out. And we did not have to remove the entire machine and clean it all out. Now, as long as this matches to this, we are reassembling. So this all looks like it's a pretty good match. We're going to put her back together. First off, trying to get the inner back in, which I feel like is going to be a bit of a chore, and then the outer. And then our last step is just putting this last ring back in. Ooh-wee. And if I recall correctly, this is a fairly snug fit. Putting it back on could be a challenge, but I think we'll get there. Maybe. This last ring is undoubtedly the most challenging part of the entire task. And just like that, it is done. So all of the ring is in there, all the ring is on the inside, it is set up and it is ready to go. So our washing machine, it is a Whirlpool Energy Star, they call it. Our numbers are here. And we will go over to the box so you can see the part number for what we replaced this with. So our invoice was here. This came from Reliable Parts, PartsSelect.ca. This came from Truro, Nova Scotia, is where the billing invoice comes from. And this was here in 2.5 days. I was just blown away by how quickly it came. I guess it shipped from Coquitlam, so that makes more sense. The office is in Truro. So the part number on this is RPL WPW 103-81562 bellow. Now it's a different material, but it's designed to be used exactly the same as the original. So there's no issues when any of their tearing or dislodging. So it's, yeah, should be good as brand new. Again, it was ordered on like Tuesday, and we had it Tuesday afternoon, and we had it here by like Friday. I couldn't be happier, and it went together really well. So again, that is PartsSelect.ca. If you're looking for washer, dryer, bits and pieces, they are the people to go to. So thanks for joining us here on Dogwood Life. Yeah, like I say, my goal for today was just really to see if we could take this apart without having to take the dryer off of the washing machine, without having to disassemble the entire front of the machine. That just seemed like a lot of extra work for what shouldn't have had to have been a big project. I think we were less than a half an hour on it this way, with pulling it apart, putting the new bellows back on, and reassembling everything. And it should be good to go. So thanks again from all of us here. We love you. We will see you next time.